Hey, Savvy Sarah LaRock with LaRock Realty and Property Management. I am here today to start on my second solo flip for my own properties. I help clients do this all the time. So I always show a seller what the price as is and then a slightly improved price. And I've gotten really good over the years at showing them investments that they can make into their property that they'll get full reimbursement for and less days on market, and usually a better profit as well. And then recently, over the last couple of years, I've had the opportunity to do this on several properties. In my father's probate case, he had a lot of properties that needed to be fixed up, and those were done so and sold. Thank goodness, because they were in really rough shape before the renovations. So anyway, so here we are. This is I'm going to do my best to do a vlog to show you what I'm going through as I'm going through it. So I meant to do the walkthrough before demo day, but demo day phase 1 began today and they're gone. And so I'm going to flip the camera around and show you the before. It's a little scary. All right. This light doesn't work, but here we are at the entryway. My painter is having a fit about this door. It's a lot of work. All right. We have a coat closet here. This is, by the way, this is a 1-bedroom, 1.5 bath. Nope, wrong way. I always do that. 1-bedroom, 1.5 bath condo in Misty Springs. So I know the community very well. I own a property in here, and I actually live in it at this time. I moved back into it about 2 years ago. Mine is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. This is a 1-bedroom, 1.5 bath, but it's extremely spacious. So this is the living area. This is the kitchen. The kitchen is a little scary, so watch where I walk. All right, so this is going to be the laundry closet. It's missing the doors. I don't know what happened to them, but all of that will be demoed out. The 1-bedroom units are the ones that actually come with a pantry, which is really interesting because the 2-bedroom units and the 3-bedroom units do not have pantries. So it's really interesting that you actually have a pantry in the 1-bedrooms. Looks like something exploded in there, but that will be all demoed and all freshened with all the closets. I'm a storage fanatic. It's really important to me to have proper storage in a home. So all the closets will have all the wire racks removed. You can never get those clean, especially when they're at this stage. You just can't get those clean. It's impossible, and you don't want to try. So you just start fresh. So I will have wood shelving, bracketless. The brackets will be hidden under the shelves. It's the only way to go. Once you know, it's the only way to go. Unfortunately, the cabinets are not in good enough condition to be kept and painted. There has been a bit of water damage, which is not uncommon. Most houses have some degree of water damage under the sink. It just happens. So that's that. I know there's an issue with the dishwasher, so it's gone. The range is gone, and the washer and dryer is gone. If anybody wants these, they're free. They're available right now. I'm told this doesn't work. I'm not going to test it. I'm just going to take his word for it. The gentleman I bought the home from. And then we've got missing cabinets, and I don't know why. Don't always ask those questions. Missing drawer covers, multiple throughout the property. So to try to match this up and you know, get this matched up. And then I still have the task of, you know, refurbishing them, repainting them. Do I want to do the hidden hinges like I did on the other one? That's a lot of work. You have to, you know, putty the holes, route out a new hole. It's a completely different hinge system. But then, you know, how do I how do I work with this? This was really the caveat. And I mean, again, this is just really rough. It's really, really rough. I hope nothing jumps out at me. I just will say that. So yeah, so kitchen, you know, you have huge delamination here. These are original. This building was built in 1980. These are the original cabinets. Now, I screwed up and wrote that. X means go. But these I will keep, permitting they don't break them when they pull them down, and they will be put in here as cabinets for the laundry room. However, because I wrote on them with a permanent marker, if I can't get that off, then we're going to have to paint these. Otherwise, these are in pretty good shape. They just need cleaned, and I'd put some hardware on them. And the one is delaminating a little bit up at the top there. But otherwise, they were in great shape. So I did sort of mess them up. So we'll see how we can manage that. All the blinds are coming down. You don't smell it, but it stinks really bad in here. Very, very bad in here. There's really pretty bad smells. I've had the property opened, and the other window opened for a month now, just trying to let it air out. And today is the first day that, you know, when the demo guys left, they closed doors and whatnot, and the smell's already building up again. So this is the lanai, with the other one bedroom that I flipped about 18 months ago. Well, coming up on 2 years. That one had glass over the windows, so this one does not. This is screens. The view is a little nicer because you're not staring straight at another building. That's actually Sable Springs Drive. It goes back to the library, is right back there in the rec center, the gym and all of that, playground, lake. It's a beautiful area. There is a building over there, but it's really not like right in your face. The other one, there was an opposing building directly across from the unit that I flipped last year. So we'll see. I'm going to get pricing to put glass in here to see if that works. Because when you do, I mean, let's get real. We're in Florida. It is hot as hell most of the year. We do not sit in our lanais unless you have a pool. But when you're in a condo and you have a lanai like this, I have a huge one, and mine has the vinyl kind of pleathery windows, kind of plastic windows, but there's no air conditioner out there, so it doesn't get used at all except for by my cat all year long. And then this year was an interesting year because all of a sudden it went from being really hot to really cold. So I'm not going to sit out on it now because it's pretty darn chilly. So mine's just used for storage, and they're just not very usable. So I'm hoping I can make this more of an interior space, put some glass up here, put the same flooring in that the rest of the home will have. Let me flip again. I am putting, you know, an interior door here, raised 6-panel pre-hung door. I would put some new shelves in and paint it all. The other one I did drywall over the stucco because, as you can see, this is matching the exterior. So it's clearly identified as an exterior wall. These are block construction condos, which is great. So anyway, so we've got that. We've got this to be determined. That was a big ordeal with the other one. So I am grateful that I at least have the experience of, you know, every property has its own little set of problems. This was a big problem with the other one because you can see the countertop stops there, and then this all comes out as like a serving window. Do I keep this? It's gonna look pretty bad with a brand new kitchen, because again, I have to replace all the cabinets, all the appliances, the sink, the garbage disposal, the faucet, everything in here, updating the lighting. It's all being redone. Not sure if I'm going to be able to go with quartzites or granites or some really nice laminate from IKEA. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see. So anyway, some personal contents were left behind. This is what the demo crew was able to get to today. This is the half bath. So demo in progress. I am going to keep the toilets because the toilets and the HVAC system are the two things in this property that have been updated. So great. I'm going to try to keep those as long as they clean up nicely. And that Train HVAC is from 2019. So that's great. So because I'm updating all the flooring and all the baseboards, it's better when you're going to this extent to remove your door and your door frame. So that way I can purchase pre-hung doors. So I buy pre-hung doors, painted by the way. You may as well just, it's not that much more, and then you're done. They're painted, they're not, because you know when you buy doors, bifolds or interior doors, they come primed. And honestly, they do come kind of in a grayish, kind of yucky color. A lot of people don't ever paint them. They just leave them in that color, but most people paint them white. So I just purchased the ones that are already painted, and it's literally the whole, so the framing will be updated with a nice new door. New hinges, new hardware, everything. So this one and this one, so these two will be matching. I have two of the wood louver style doors for the closets that are not destroyed. So I'll have two to use, but then I have to buy two new ones. So I'll buy two bifolds for here and then use those two wood ones in the owner's retreat. So this is the master bedroom, which is, again, very large bedrooms here at Misty Springs. If you're looking for condos with really nice size bedrooms and bathrooms, this is the community. Beautiful floor plans here. Back up. Here, I had them remove a door there, and I'm not putting a pre-hung door there. I'm putting a barn door that will slide over here, slide over there when it's open. It'll look great. I also did that with the other one. I need to find a dual sink vanity to replace this original built-in. It goes wall to wall. I will do the upgrade here to the lights. If you may have seen in my other videos, these are very dated. So the medicine cabinets do get updated. Believe it or not, I keep the mirrors. Even the demo guy looked at me like I was crazy because they're damaged, right? So how can you possibly do anything with this? Here's the one from the other bathroom. So what I do is I have my handyman cut trim, and it'll be the same type of trim. Well, not here because a barn door is going here. It'll be the same type of trim that'll be on the new doors. And he cuts the trim and miter cuts it, so it's a nice, angled cut. Miter cut it, and it'll cover all of that damage. So when he's done, we've got a nice, huge mirror on the wall that custom fits the wall. The damage will be covered, and I don't have to get, I'm really not a fan of what's trending. Most people are doing like two oval or maybe square or rectangular mirrors, but I'm not a big fan of those. I feel like the larger ones really let you, see how you look when you're getting dressed. You don't have the issue with tall people versus shorter people trying to get right in the frame of the mirror. So I'm a big fan of keeping these and refurbishing them. This is the closet. This is where this is the linen closet. So this door and one other is decent enough to clean up and paint. So those two will go here, and then the other ones will be new. So again, all of this racking will be torn down. This closet can become so much more. It's the way they are, it's just so simple. You just have 1, 2 rods, that's it. And then, you know, maybe you buy something to put your shoes in or whatever. But I'm really good with designing closet storage systems. So wait until you see what I do with this when it's all said and done. Again, with the vanity and the missing doors, drawer fronts. I don't know what happened to that, but I'm so grateful he had put a piece of duct tape over that, because I bumped right into it today earlier and that would have really hurt. All this is coming out. In the wet part of the bathroom, again, I'm trying to keep the toilet. These are gone. Normally what I would prefer to do is update the tub by having it cleaned and glazed. It's a great way to just simply improve your tub. It makes it look like brand new again. It's a pretty affordable fix. It's around $400, maybe $450 if there's a lot of cleaning. But this one I do believe is spent. I do not, I do not see that being repaired or cleaned. This is just, there's too much hard water. The problem when you have a condo is we can't install hard water salt systems. We're just, there's nowhere to do it. You just really not, they're not built to be able to do that. And that's an issue because we have really hard water in Florida. You want to know how hard the water is? Look at that. I mean, this tells you how hard the water is. I mean, it's just scaled. And this is not the original. This is a replacement. So all of this is coming down. They're going to scrape all the tiles off. This will all be a new shower design, new tile, new floor pan. I'm not going to put a new tub in here. I'm going to put a shower, a walk-in shower in here. You tell me, if you were a buyer in a 1-bedroom, 1.5 bath condo, would that be a big no for you if the property did not have a tub in it? I would like to hear what you have to say. I think I'm going to be okay. It's a 2nd-story unit, and I think most people purchasing this size of a home most likely are going to want to take showers 99% of the time anyway. So let's hope. I just realized I do have some drywall work I overlooked. That is a niche all of its own. You would think, you know, a painter can do this type of work. Well, they don't. This is considered drywall work. Because I had that pre-hung door removed and I'm putting up a sliding barn door, you need a drywall person to be able to patch, prime, and have that ready for the painter. The painter will do very little work like that unless you have a unique painter. Now this I don't have to worry about because I'm putting a pre-hung door right over top of it. So that's fine. But I have that hole. That might be an issue for him. I think he can manage that one. Of course, all these are being updated. Of course, all the light fixtures and fans, they're all dated. This has a Sylvania electric panel, which is an uninsurable panel. You can kind of get away with it in condos because you don't have to turn in a 4-point certificate when you get homeowner's insurance. However, I will be updating it because just not that there's anything wrong with the panel other than that brand has caused however many fires it's caused and therefore is now uninsurable. And when a home inspector comes through, they will 100% tell the buyer that it's unsafe and that it's an issue and it must be replaced. So I have a great electrician, Holiday Electric, shout out to them, and they're going to be taking care of that for me. So this is it and it's starting to get dark outside, so you can't really see it too well. But this is it for now. It's going to be a huge transformation in the coming weeks, months. Ideally, I would like to have the property listed at the beginning of March. I have to give myself plenty of time. The first person I had lined up to do probably 50% of the work is unable to help now. And that was a last minute issue, last minute decision. So unfortunately, things like that happen. You have people lined up. He was going to do the demo work and the painting, the drywall work, the doors, the flooring. He was going to do a lot of the work. The kitchen, the RTA cabinets, like a lot, all the fans, lighting fixtures, all of that. It was a lot of work. So now I've been scrambling to find a multitude of people who can do all of those different tasks, such as the demolition crew, Jimmy's Hauling. Shout out to Jimmy's Hauling. They were here today, but they don't do painting. They don't do flooring or drywall work or RTA, which means ready to assemble cabinetry in kitchens, plumbing, all of that. They don't do that. So, and that's not unusual. That's the way it is. So when you have really good handymen that can do a little bit of everything, which that's what I really look for, and try to, make sure that they're happy and keep them busy. And yes, they stay very busy. But it is a dynamic list. And I've had many over the years fall off of that list. Some got kicked off of the list. It just depends. We have to work well together and be on the same page with a lot of things and learn from one another. I do all the design myself and the material sourcing myself, not the construction material. I don't go out and buy the the concrete board for the shower, but I do get all the tile and the trim kit and the vanities and the flooring and the baseboard and all all of the kitchen cabinets, countertops, appliances. I'll buy the melamine for all the shelving. So I do buy probably 90%. The blinds, all of that. It's a lot of work. I basically do kind of the work of a GC, but I'm not physically doing the work. But as far as sourcing the materials and gathering the vendors and having the project plan in place, all of that I do on my own projects. So it is a labor of love. And it's, to me, the design part is the fun part. That is the creative itch that gets scratched. And I have fun with it. So I've been so busy recreating my project plan that I haven't started on my design aesthetic yet. But I have been watching some great HGTV. Let's see, Christina on the Coast, the twins with the houses that don't sell, and some other good shows that I like with women that are doing amazing work on renovations and interior design. And I mean, for the longest time, it was Chip and Joanna Gaines. I wish they were still making shows, but they're not. They have their own network now. But oh my gosh, Flip or Flop. I mean, I've been watching these for over a decade now. So I have learned so much from watching these shows. You would think, oh God, you're a real estate broker. You do this all day, every day. Don't you want to watch something else at night? And I do a lot. I watch Gaia TV. Gaia TV is mind expanding. And if you're into the metaphysical, spiritual side, esoteric meaning of life type content, Gaia TV is the way to go. I cannot tell you how much growth it has instilled in me by watching so many of their documentaries and shows. Regina Meredith, great show, Open Minds. Yeah, they've got some really good regular shows, but also a lot of really cool documentaries. But yeah, HGTV is our Magnolia Network is kind of my homework and source of ideas. You either flip through magazines or read books, look at pictures, you know, you have to find a way to come up with your creative outlet, like inspiration. And then you take parts of that. And so, for example, I'll share with you. So what I may be thinking about for a first time, because I've been seeing the butcher block countertops, I think I might go with the butcher block countertops in here. But I don't think the butcher block countertops would look best with white shaker cabinets. I'm definitely doing shaker cabinets, but what color? I just don't see the butcher block looking the best with white cabinets. I feel like I would need to go with a taupe or a light gray, a light beige cabinet. I'm a little held back from doing something like a navy blue. They would look awesome with a navy blue, but I don't know if the world is ready for a navy blue. I would do it in my home. However, I really need to appeal to the masses in here. So there'll definitely be shaker cabinets for sure. And I'm going to do away with these. So some changes I'm going to make because I have the opportunity. I'm doing away with that so that I can have a microwave mounted over the range. And normally the refrigerator is all the way over here, but then you run into issues with this door opening onto the refrigerator because the refrigerators are getting bigger and bigger now. So I may keep the range down here, but do a corner cabinet here. So scoot it down a little bit, then do the refrigerator, and then have some sort of a thin cabinet over here, whatever space is left. I can get creative in what function that would serve. But the cool thing is, instead of a microwave on the countertop, I will be able to put a microwave up high. And that's something that I'm doing because I'm having to replace all of the cabinets. But other than that, there's really not room for a whole lot of creativity. I will have uppers here. I may or may not have an upper there. I may do open shelving there. And then of course these are coming down because that's an old style. You want to have the eye shot of the whole living room. And I'm keeping the peninsula, and this will be filled with drawers instead of these types of cabinets. And then drawers down here, corner cabinet, and then we'll see how this works out with the space. I was considering removing this wall, and I still am. I'm going to speak to a kitchen designer and see how this could work into something different. It's all about space. You know, you want to use the best space that you have. Make the best of the space that you have. So there you go. That's it. I will do my best to keep semi-regular updates. This one's a little long. It's the first one. I'll keep the rest shorter. So if you're interested, please like and share, and just know that I do this for clients on a regular basis. And basically, you know, they're making the profit. Yeah, and I like that. So, all right, peace out. Much love. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. From Sarah LaRock with LaRock Realty. You can count on LaRock, so call me anytime. Thank you.